Hello everyone, I'm GreenJay, and welcome to another Minecraft Snapshot video. Now, there's some really interesting stuff going on in this update, so I guess I'll get right into it. Now, I got a little, Snapshot showcase area right over here, and you got these little feathery friends over here, and what these are called are parrots. Now, you may see this little guy thing, this guy right here just, seemed to appear out of nowhere, and it seems like, and this guy, hopefully, if he'll listen, yeah, there you go, he follows me around. Now, I'll show you how to do that in a minute, but these guys are parrots, and what they do is mostly be annoying, and if you tame them, they follow you around, but, something that's really cool about them, which I'll show you right over here, I got a little setup right here, bam, is, let's spawn in a parrot, spawn in a couple parrots over here, and let's say I spawn down a creeper. Here, watch what happens. They start making little creeper sounds, which is, like a parrot usually does. They mimic things and they try to, copy whatever you tell them, and that's what they're doing with the creeper, which I can see how this is probably one of the most useful mobs, one of the most useful pets in Minecraft, just because of the fact that they can basically be your own little alarm system if they're, alerting you of mobs. Now, let's say there's a creeper right side of your door, and you obviously don't know it's there because they sit there silent all the time. Basically, these guys can let you know if they're outside your, base or your house or whatever, if there's a creeper or a mob right outside, and they make that sound for zombies and stuff like that. If I place down a zombie, they make little baby zombie sounds, which I thought that's kind of cool. Now, it can get really annoying really fast, so I think I'll just leave that area real quick. Now, that's the main thing in this update, but something that's really cool, let's say I grab an egg or something. There's a new recipe unlocked for Minecraft cake. Now, that's something that they could probably work on, is getting the name correctly, but that might be a little confusing. But what that actually does is that allows you to go into a crafting table, and you'll see this little book. And if you have a resource pack, you won't be able to see this. I tried this with Faithful a little bit earlier, and it wasn't working, and I had to figure it out. But if you click on it, you can actually go over here, and you can see all kinds of little... You know what? You guys are being really annoying. Let me turn off the sounds for them. Anyway, so if you go in here, there's all kinds of crafting recipes that I already kind of looked through. I tried to collect as many items as I can. But every time you collect a new item that can craft something, you unlocked whatever it can craft. So if you pick up string, you can unlock bows. You can unlock fishing rods. You can unlock, all kinds of things. If you get iron, you can unlock shears, iron swords, iron shovels, iron chest plates, anything that's out of iron. Same thing with diamonds and all that, and you got different tabs for them. Now, if you've played Pocket Edition or Windows 10 or any sort of console edition, this may look kind of familiar to you, which, you can either free craft it, or you can just click it and it'll craft it for you or whatever. Which I think that's what this is kind of based off of. And another thing you may notice is the little thing over here. Now it says show all, so it shows all recipes that you've unlocked. But if you click it, it'll show anything that you can craft at this moment. Now I can't craft anything because I don't have anything really that useful in my inventory. But if you have let's say 7 sticks, you can, and if you have the recipe for a ladder, the ladder will show up, which I think is really cool. Now, there's also this little magnifying glass thing, which I think will end up being a search mechanism, but you can't really do anything with it yet. I can't really click it. I'm not sure if there's anything, there. But I just thought that was really cool. And also, if you click it, you can do this, which I thought was actually even cooler. Which this, honestly, I mean, it'll replace a lot of those mods that show the crafting recipes and stuff like that, because you can just do this and it's going to be a whole lot more simpler. So I don't know, I guess we'll see what happens with that, but it's definitely a really cool feature. Now there's another thing very similar to that called advancements. Now if you press the pause button here and you go to the little advancements button here, if you click on that, it's very similar to the achievement system, which it seems like it's replaced it. I'm not sure if that's what's happened or what, but it's like, once you have to mine stone, you have to upgrade tools, and you have to kind of progress through the Minecraft advancement system rather than going through the Minecraft achievement system. There's one of the main reasons why they've modified this is because if you follow Dinnerbone on Twitter, he's been teasing at this quite a bit. He wants to be able to make these fully customizable. And he's already added a small customization system into the advancements here. If you go into your saves folder and then click on whatever world and then go into some other folders, you can actually add your own advancements. Now, I'm not fully sure how that works yet. You'll have to kind of look into it yourself, but I think that's really cool. Now, similar to that, what they're also planning on doing is making customizable crafting systems, which is something that people have been wanting for a long time. And you won't have to do those, command things with like droppers and stuff where you have to have like a custom texture dropper and then like go into it and place it in like a certain order or whatever. You won't have to do that anymore, and you'll be able to just add your own crafting recipes, which would be really cool. Like, let's say you want to add the notch apple again, you'll most likely be able to add your own, crafting recipe. Now, it's not in this snapshot, that advancement thing is, but the crafting recipes aren't quite yet. That's something that they still have to work on, and hopefully we'll get into the next snapshot. But that's something that I thought was really cool. Moving on to the next thing, we got something that's really interesting, and I think will be useful for people that that can't see very well, or just for certain things in Minecraft. So if I press Control plus B, you'll hear this.
Narrator active.
And I'm not sure if that picks up in the recording or not, but it says narrator active, and if you press it again,
narrator inactive,
it'll say narrator inactive. And there's not much that's being done
narrator
with it
active
quite yet. I'm not sure if you'll be able to click on something and it'll say beetroot soup or whatever. But that's something that's going to be really useful for people that need that extra hearing help or whatever, and that's something that's really cool that Minecraft's Mojang over there is doing, and hopefully they'll continue to work on that. So that was a small little update. Let me turn that off.
Narrator inactive.
So there we go. And now there's there's only a couple other things like bug fixes and stuff like that. You guys are probably still wondering, okay, how do I tame this guy? You haven't done that. So what you have to do is, let me get out this. You actually tame these guys with cookies. So this is a little guy here. If you keep clicking on him, he'll eventually be tamed, and then he'll follow you around. Now, you might also be wondering, do I have to use leads? And they're a little glitchy right now, so I suggest not using leads. And yes, they'll teleport to you and follow you and stuff, but something that's really cool with these guys is if you right click on them, they'll actually get on your shoulders, and you can actually have two of them on your shoulders at the exact same time, and it's really, really cool. The only thing that I have that's a little annoying with this is that, let's say you have to jump onto a block or something, something like this will happen. They'll both pop off, and then you have to go and pick them back up again, and it's kind of annoying. So Mojang, if you're by chance watching this, a little suggestion that I have is make it to where instead of jumping and them falling off, what you can do is what if you made it where if you're in the air for a certain amount of time, for a couple blocks or for 2 seconds or something like that, then they fall off. So then this way I can at least jump onto a little ledge without them falling off, and it's not as annoying. But yeah, I still think these guys are going to be probably one of the most, I'll turn these things back up, one of the most useful mobs in the game, just because of the fact that they can warn you of mobs approaching and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, there's not too much else, of course, other than the bug fixes, and there's a few changes to the terracotta I've noticed, is with the magenta here. there used to be like lines that go across the arrows, but I've noticed that they've gotten rid of that. And of course now they're barking at my dog and the cat and probably the horse. But yeah, just a few changes. I like that they're experimenting with it and kind of messing around with it, trying to make it look as good as possible. But yeah, there's not too much other than that. If I've missed anything, feel free to let them, put those things in the comments below. So in this way, anyone who's looking for any other information, they'll see it in the comments. There's not too much other than that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more Snapshot videos, leave a like, so in this way I know that you guys want to watch them. And I don't know, there's not much other than that. If you want to have this exact world, I think the seed was 17w13a, so it's really easy to find. You spawn somewhere like right over there in the jungle, and I just kind of made this little area right here. So yeah, you can find the parrots naturally around the jungle, which is really cool how we actually spawned in it. Here's a few parrots right here, actually. Yeah, I guess there's not much other to say than that. I hope you guys enjoyed. And other than that, guys, subscribe, like the video, all that stuff, leave comments. See ya!